Legends fans, and welcome into Late Night with the Legends, the best show in all of minor league baseball. I am SuperMario, and guess what? We had a great Friday night here at Applebee's Park, as it was our Bluegrass Airport Flyaway Friday. Plus, we gave out 1,000 Legends of Kentucky bobbleheads. We had Kenny Perry and J.B. Holmes. Only 1,000 fans walked away with those bad boys. I tell you what, if you weren't here, shame, shame, shame on you. But unfortunately for the fans that were here at Applebee's Park, they watched our Legends fall the Savannah Sand Knights in a final score of 5-2. But of course, we still had a great McDonald's Pounder play of the game.
Hey Legends fans, it's McDonald's Pounder Play of the Game, brought to you by the Double Quarter Pounder and the Quarter Pounder with Cheese. Pound one today.
And the pitch. Swing and a line drive into right center field, and that's in there for a base hit. Pellegrini had to hold at second to see if it would be caught, and he's only going to get as far as third. Runners at first and third. Of course, Pellegrini's run right now doesn't matter, so he holds on at third.
All right, now that was our McDonald's Pounder Play of the Game. Keith Elkins sat down with today's star player of the day. It happened to be Chris Jackson.
Welcome back to the Makers Mark Club at Applebee's Park. The Legends drop one tonight to the Savannah Sand Nets. 5-2 was the final score. Legends shortstop Chris Jackson is with us. Just joined the ball club this week from Lancaster. We've been talking about a little bit with Chris about the adjustments that you have to make when you make a cross-country trip across a couple of time zones and try to get yourself acclimated to play baseball again. But you're certainly off to a good start with the bat. A triple tonight. You had a couple of hits last night as well. So that part of it must feel pretty good at this point.
Yeah, it's good to get back in Lexington and get off to a fast start.
Well, you had the triple in the first inning tonight and extra bases. When does a guy make a decision there at second base on whether to go for it or not? Because that can't always be up to the coach. You've got to keep your eye on the ball, too.
Yeah, well, the ball was in right field, so I could see when the guy was going for it and when he was going to pick it up. And right before I got to second, I figured out there was already one out, so I wasn't going to make the first or last out at third. So I decided to go for it and got through a bad throw, so I guess I got a little lucky.
You got to third base and ended up scoring the run that turned out was the first Legends run and the last one for a while, as it turned out tonight, as Savannah comes on to win a couple of long balls for the Sand Gnats tonight. 5-2 was the final. I wanted to ask you a little bit about a couple of defensive plays, or a couple of nice double plays, pitcher to short to first. And I thought Bono did a good job in fielding his position, fielding a one-hopper back to the mound and giving you a good throw. And that's really important on that middle part of the double play, isn't it?
Yeah, Bono did a great job tonight. And usually it's a little different working with different pitchers, especially, I just switched teams and things. But working with him and all the other guys on the staff during spring training really helped me out. And played with Bono last year up in Tri-City. So me and him are pretty comfortable with each other, and threw me a perfect throw, and I was able to turn it.
And that's something that you really have to work on. And, of course, you also have to be aware of the situations before things like that happen. The pitcher has to know where he's going before the ball is hit back to him. And that's all part of that, all that work that goes in spring training in the off season. I'm sure those drills get a little tedious at times, but that's why you work on them, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. And you do it over and over, and then when it comes up in a game, you're ready to go and make that play. You look very comfortable at shortstop, and I know that's your position, of course, but how would you describe yourself as a shortstop? You seem like you have good range and good strong arm, and of course those things are essential.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I talked to you earlier today, I just, growing up I was always a big fan of Ky Ripken, so I like to just model my game after him. He was a hard worker and went about his business the right way, and I just like to do my thing like that.
And of course positioning is always important too, because no matter how strong a guy's arm is, you got to be playing in the right spot. So you got to be alert to who's up and what the situation is, and a lot of things going on out there in addition to just waiting for the ball to be hit to you.
Well, one of the biggest things between this field and the one in Lancaster, the grass is a little thicker on this infield, so you got to play a little shorter, and I don't know most of the guys on the other team, their speed, stuff like that, where they like to hit the ball, so I play a little further in these first few days to get acclimated to other teams.
And you were with Lexington for part of last year, so you'll get used to these fields again as you go back around to the South Atlantic League. But that's something you probably check out, I guess, as soon as you get to a new park, right, as to what that grass looks like?
Yep, that's the first thing I usually do.
Yeah. All right, well, good ball game tonight, Chris. Glad to have you with us, and glad to have you back in Lexington. I know that's not always what change that the ball player wants, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for you, and welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, Chris Jackson has been with us on our post-game show. We'll be back with more in just a minute. This is the Legends Radio Network.
All right, fans, now Late Night with the Legends continues. I'm Super Mario. Now, we had tons of cool things, as we do every single night here at the Orchard. If you weren't here, here's what you missed. Alright, so as you can see, we had a lot of cool things happening here at the Orchard. Now guess what? We have one more game in this homestand that happens to be on Saturday. You don't want to miss that at all, because here's what's happening. We've got our special ADI fireworks here at the Orchard, plus the Bluegrass Stallions will be unveiled here at Applebee's Park. We'll have UK basketball great and former NBA player Kyle Macy here at the Orchard. He'll be unveiling his new ABA basketball team. Then, of course, we'll have Myron Noodleman here at the Orchard, as well as Nerd Night. All the fans will be hopefully dressed up as nerds. Some of our promotions team members and Legends staff people will be dressed as always. And of course, your main man, Super Mario, will be decked out in nerd gear. So make sure you tune in and check us out on Late Night the Legends coming up on Saturday night. Until then, fans, keep it super, and we'll see you out at the Orchard.